Okay, boom. So we are there. So, guys, remember, if you miss this video, for example, if you are so busy right now and you think like you will miss the video is available on my YouTube channel as we speak. I'm live on YouTube as well. The name is same Johngora, so you can watch it for the rest of your life because I think that YouTube channel will be there in as long as you are alive. Even when I'm dead, it will still be there. All right. So, guys, let's get to this. Um, I think first of all, I have to just go deep into this conversation, and I want to try to describe and define the kind of a man I'm going to talk about here. I'm not going to talk about boys, and I'm not going to talk about any man, but I want to talk about a mature guy, a guy who is serious, a guy who is real, somebody who wants to be in a relationship that has decided that they now want to be in something that has got a future. This kind of a guy, what I define that kind of a guy, is a guy who understands when they are supposed to dip their fingers or their hands into their pockets and start spoiling girls out there. All right? And when I talk about girls, I'm talking about adults who have not decided to mature enough to be called women. You know, when it comes to dating, dating is supposed to be between a man and a woman. But we have this category of people who are born male and they're adult at the moment, and there are those who are born female and they're adult at the moment. They're dating, but they're still girls and boys. So I want you to differentiate the kind of people that I'm going to talk about here. I'm going to talk about women and men, not girls and boys. And girls and boys, I don't mean age. I mean this kind of female who hasn't matured enough to understand what a man is supposed to be doing in her life. And I'm talking about a man who is not a boy, but is a man who has matured enough to understand what he is supposed to be doing with a woman he's dating, not a woman he's married to. It is very important, and I want you guys to understand what we're talking about here. So, number one, very important thing that we are going to talk about here is lifestyle. You see, guys, when you are highly attracted to somebody, you want to date them. The biggest mistake that we do, that personally I did for so many times, is never considering the lifestyle of the people you want to start a relationship with. Look, guys, lifestyle is very important because it is what is going to define whether you are capable of being part of these people or not. You see, sometimes as a man, you can see a very beautiful woman with nice clothes, dressed, with nice makeups, sometimes maybe driving a certain car, and you feel attracted to them. The question you want to ask yourself as a guy or as a man is, are these people living a lifestyle that you can afford? Are you capable of maintaining that lifestyle? You see, most often we don't ask ourselves that. And what I want to tell you guys, we are in a generation, as I've been saying, we are in a different generation from the one that we had in the past. In the past, nobody cared. Women never cared even what a man is doing because there wasn't careers. People used to look at the wealth, like, for example, where I come from, the wealth of a man was like the amount of cows or cattle or sheep or herd of the sheep or whatsoever you want to call it, they have. The, status of a man was how many hectares piece of land they have. But today's generation, it is what kind of a job are you doing? How much money you have in the bank? What kind of a car are you driving? So first of all, we need to put our mindset into this. We need not to assume the way we are told that, oh, these things are nothing. I don't care even if he's not driving. I don't care even if he's not working. It is very important that you understand the kind of a lifestyle the person you are going to start relationship is living. Because if you are living a lifestyle that they cannot afford, especially if your guy is a simple guy who doesn't like luxury, who doesn't like some, beautiful or maybe let's say glittering things, gold, jewelries, branded clothes, and all this. But you are this woman who is so branded, even though you haven't started buying, but your mind is so branded. All right, the things you use are a little bit expensive. 90%, if you get yourself into a relationship with somebody who is just this simple guy who is trying to make ends meet and trying to, you know, develop himself and to put things together so that he can have a life, it's not going to work. It's not going to work because you see, you want to ask yourself who fits into your lifestyle. If you are this guy who likes to eat in the restaurant, you don't like to cook, you're a woman who grew up in a family where the family used to go for dinner in the restaurants, all right? You're a woman who you stayed in a home where there were maids or house help, and house helps used to cook. So you are not fond of cooking. It is not a bad character. A woman who doesn't know how to cook is not a bad woman. The thing is, when this woman is deciding like she wants to start dating or she wants to get married, who is she going to get married to? There's a man somewhere who doesn't also believe that their wives must cook. There's a man somewhere. I'm not promoting that women should not learn how to cook, but in a situation where you've been growing in a house where you don't cook, even your mom, you've never seen your mom in the kitchen. Food is cooked. There are cooks who have been employed, and everything is cooked and brought on the table. You guys just eat. You don't even know how to wash plates. Plates are washed by some other people. There are people who are employed to do that. This woman is not a lazy woman, is not a bad woman. She's a good woman for a certain person. So if you do not check on the lifestyle of that woman and you get married to her, or you start dating her as a guy, and your expectation, you grew up in a house where your mom used to cook, your mom used to wash those utensils, your mom used to buy food, go to the market and, buy fish, buy vegetables, do groceries. And you start a relationship with that lady, it's not going to work. At the end of it all, you're going to say how bad she is. And you're going to tell your friends how you can't imagine she can't cook. Huh? As a simple thing as cooking, this woman can't cook. This woman can't even wash plates. It's not her mistake. That is the kind of a lifestyle she's grown on. She's grown in a lifestyle where they never used to cook, they never used to wash utensils. So she can be a good wife, a good woman to a man who grew in the same lifestyle. So most of the relationships get hard rocks because people don't watch on lifestyles. People don't ask what kind of a lifestyle are they. It's not about being, having money or having an expensive lifestyle, but it is about how were they grown? How are they growing up? What are they believing in? You see, a good man with a future plan is a man who doesn't waste money on girls. And a good man with a future plan is a man who invests in himself, invests in businesses, invests in saving money for his future. And this kind of men, most often, they are called stingy. And the people who call these men stingy are these women who are so lazy that they cannot go out there and do something. They expect everything to be done by their man. Like, You're a woman, and the reason why you are starting to date is because you need a man to buy you the things you want. What kind of a lifestyle do you expect? The question I ask ladies is, you're still dating this guy. This guy hasn't settled down. He's just had a job. He's trying to save, he's trying to invest in small businesses. But you're there asking for iPhone 14. You're there asking him for a car. You're there asking him for I don't know what. You want him to start paying your school fees, yet you have your parents. The question is, who's gonna pay school fees for your kids? If this guy decides to marry you, who's gonna pay school fees for your kids? Are you trying to think like your kids also, another guy who will be dating them will be paying school fees for them? A good man is a man who understands that giving money to women is making them to become lazy. A woman you are dating, you don't have to give them money. And this is something that is an aside, and I will do a video and tell you guys why it is very dangerous to give money to a woman you are dating. And women, it is very dangerous when a man is giving you money when he's dating you. It is very dangerous. People think that as long as you're dating this man, you have a right to get money from a man. That is where relationships start to go left or south, as many people call it. Just because you two people are dating, you should forget about, taking money from your man. You should forget about giving your woman money. There are so many gifts that you can give to your woman apart from money. Like I was coaching a certain lady who was telling me that, this guy, he's never told me I love you. He never talks about I love you, but he claims that he loves me. I told him that, sometimes some people don't say I love you, but they say good morning. They say keep safe. They say when you reach home, kindly notify me. They say, hey, where are you? What are you doing at this moment? They just come and say, hey, how was your day? They just send you some messages. It is not a must somebody to tell you I love you to mean they love you. There are so many things people can do in terms of action. There are so many things people can do in terms of showing the actions that they love you. They can come along, pick you up from work and drop you home, and they don't mention I love you. Does it mean that these people don't love you? That's why most women think that just because you're dating, then you have a right to take money from this guy. This is the same way where somebody is thinking that it is only when they say I love you, then they love you. Are you getting the point? It is about understanding the facts and putting things right and knowing when, somebody saying, I need somebody to tell me those words. Yes, guys, I love you is a word anyone can say, but there are people who will tell you some words, and when you analyze these words, you will realize that they are much more powerful, heavy than just I love you, because they try as much as possible to make sure that you are safe, to make sure that the things that you're doing, you had your lunch, those many, many things. So, guys, let's get back to this. This lifestyle thing is very important. And let me ask a very simple question, guys. When you started dating, all right, did you ever ask yourself what kind of lifestyle the guy you were dating was living? For example, which kind of restaurants do they go? Are they movie people? Do they go to movie? Do they read books? Are they, public figures? They're all over the place. They go to clubs. Are they just people who stay home, read books? Do we ask ourselves these questions? Is the most powerful thing that most of us don't do. You know, before you said yes, did you try to ask yourself a question like, what is their kind of lifestyle? Are they prayerful people? You know, there's some, I call them spiritual people, people who are so spiritual that even when you are going to make out, all right, you're going to make love. Some people call it you're going to have sex. They want to pray first before you do it. Let's just be serious and talk some sense here, guys. We are adults. Did you ever ask yourself that you are ready to date somebody who will tell you that, you know what, before you touch me, we need to kneel down or bow down and pray? How are you going to take it? You know, sometimes these things are just so simple. They're easy. We can assume them. But the question is, have you ever asked yourself these simple little things that we ignore day in, day out? Because these are the things that either destroys or makes relationships work. We ignore very little things. We pretend that it's going to be all right, it's fine, they will understand. We just assume and we say, like, oh no, I know they will understand me. But are they really going to understand you? Guys, it might look awkward, it might look easy, but I will tell you as a coach, I've coached people who come with terrible stories, but the moment you start asking them questions and toning them down, you realize that there were some things that never happened. And these things, you know, they haunted me as well, as a part of that society where people don't consider to understand what kind of lifestyle are the people we want to date. You know, you're just seeing a very beautiful lady. You're just seeing a very, you know, gorgeous. She's wearing nice clothes, but you don't ask yourself, how is she buying these clothes? What kind of job is she doing? Perhaps she's not working. And if she's not working, how is she, making sure that she gets these nice clothes? Are we asking ourselves? You are a woman out there, and what you're looking for is a man who is driving. The question that you ask yourself, how is he getting his money? Have you ever asked yourself? Have you ever just sat down somewhere and asked yourself a question that, even though he's driving, a Mercedes Benz and he's giving me money, what kind of job does he do? Because he's never talked about his job. Some people date thugs, killers for a long period of time and marry them, only to realize after marriage that they married thieves, they married drug dealers, they married thugs. And when somebody asks, like, how come you did not know? They'll be like, no, he used to tell me that he's working with the bank. Which bank? Who are his colleagues from the bank? Have you ever been invited even for, a dinner with his friends who works in the bank? Guys, we ignore some small things. They look small, but these things define what kind of relationship you're going to have. Lifestyle of every person that you want to date is very important. You must understand what you want from the relationship that you want to have with anyone that is potential, that is appearing on your face. Somebody is saying it has ever happened to me. I know guys who And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. And if I'm wrong, the men who are here can correct me. You see, a man who is very serious with you, there are things that they cannot do with you. A man who is very serious in relationship with you, who wants a future with you, will not go drinking with you in the same pub where men are drinking and the other women are drinking. They will never. A man who is serious and understands your value, all right, will not take you to drink in pubs. Those are boys who are passing time and maybe accidentally they decide to make it happen to marry you. But will it last? How long will it stay? You know, a man can get you from a restaurant, a man can get you from a pub, but if he is serious with you, he will get you from a pub and take you out of it completely. They can come to the pub and they will meet you in the pub. But the moment they meet you and they are serious that they need you and they want to make you the mother of their kids and they need stability from you, they will take you out of the pub and they will keep you in their homes. That is how it happens. But the moment you see that they keep on, they found you there or they just met you somewhere and the only place they take you is the pub, they are never serious with you. A man who loves you, who understands that they have got a future with you, will not spoil you with money. They will spoil you with ideas on how to make money. That is why, guys, I said that in this video, I'm talking about men, not boys. Boys are going to spoil you with money. Boys are going to tell you not to work. Boys are going to tell you they will buy you everything you need. But the question is, if they are not around you, if something takes them away from you, how are you going to buy the things they are buying for you? So men don't buy things for you. Men don't spoil you with money. Men don't spoil you in the pubs. Men don't spoil you with the clubs. And they don't spoil you with things you cannot get. They spoil you with ideas. They spoil you with the home. A man who is so serious with you is going to spoil you with a home, not a pub, not red wine, not those white parties. Those guys are never serious with you. Those guys are just walking on you, and before you know it, they will be nowhere to be found. Real men are gonna sit you down and they will show you how to fish because they know that this is the woman of my house. And if something happens, she must take care of me and my children. And if that is the case, they want to help you to understand what kind of a lifestyle are they living. You will know from A to Z. But if you don't know anything, people are asking you like, where does this guy work? No, I just, he's working with a certain company. I don't know as a word because, you know, my dear brothers and sisters, spoiling, you know, we call it spoiling. And my question is, why would you use a wrong term and expect something good? Do you know what to spoil means? To spoil is it means to damage. So people are looking for men and women who can spoil them. And spoiling means to damage. And you see the tongue, what the tongue speaks, have got power. The power of the tongue can move mountains. So when you're saying that you're looking for a man who can spoil you, I don't want just this one man. I want a man who can spoil me. They're going to come and they will spoil you. And the moment you're spoiled, they will not be there. They will be gone. They will leave you with the road where every truck can pass through. Your heart will be in pieces. You will be spoiled because you wanted a guy who can spoil you. Start praying for a guy who can give you some advice. Be a gentleman and be a gentle lady. Guys, before you say yes to that next guy who's going to come, because I know they're going to come, try to know what kind of lifestyle they're living. Don't get into a relationship with somebody whose lifestyle is beyond yours. And my brother, before you shoot your shot, ask yourself, what is her lifestyle? I know men are really struggling out here. And ladies who are watching this, kindly, I want to ask you, this is the time that you need to give your brothers and sisters, your brothers, cousins, and those men you're meeting humble time. The world is too tight and too expensive for a boy child in this era. A boy child is expected to do a lot of things. And life has become so difficult for men. Men nowadays fear even to get married. I told you here before that I was talking to a guy in the United States, and he told me that, you know what, bro, we are avoiding marriage just because, these women have realized that you marry her, she comes into your home, she looks at your house and she sees everything is there. She looks at your bank account, she sees that it's got some $1 million and you know what. And they force you to have a child with them the first month or 3 months of the marriage. You have a child with her. Before you know it, 6 months, she's asking for a divorce. You know what's gonna come, my bro? Half of my property is gonna be given to her. Remember, she's taking my kid with her, and she's taking my property, half of it, 50%, because she's having the custody of the child. So I have worked my, what they say, my dash out. I've worked so hard for years to get this woman to come into my life for 6 months. And she's taking things that I've worked for years, just like that. So I am not saying that all women are having this mind, but what I'm trying to tell you, my dear sisters, let us try to give our men a humble time. Let us be there for them. Let us, even when a man approaches you, look at him. Sometimes I tell some of my students that a man can approach you and yes, he's so handsome. He's got it all the qualities you want. But you are looking at his pockets, and his pockets have got nothing. According to you, that is your perception. His pockets are less. You feel like, he doesn't rhyme you. Don't go for him. Cry, go cry. He was handsome. He had everything. He had got beards, like some people like them in beards. But if there is one thing that is going to make you disrespect that man, don't accept that relationship. Respect is the most important part of relationship that should come from a woman towards the man. But if there is anything that is going to make you disrespect him, for example, I will give you example to understand what I'm saying. If a guy was so handsome, a guy was so cute, but he doesn't have money, and you have, and as a society, we are in a society where a man has to provide. And as I told you guys, men will never, no single man will accept to be fed by a woman. Accepting to be fed doesn't mean they will not take it. They will marry you, you will build them a house, you will give them pocket money, you will drive them to work, you will buy them a car. They will take it. But 99% of these guys, all right, 99% of these guys are going to have some side chick. The side chick where the moment you give him money, The money you are giving him, he's going to give to a side chick that he can control. That is nature of us. That is our nature. Let me include myself there. That is our nature. You are giving me pocket money. You're giving me pocket money, right? I know so many women here who are crying every day that, you know what, he had nothing when I met him. I took him from nothing to something. Few men will accept and will see that. It is not that they are bad. The truth is, you're not supposed to take him from down to somewhere. They're supposed to struggle to come up. So lifestyle. Somebody is saying my side chicks huangukia. If you're spoiling him, that is spoiling your man. You're working so hard as a woman and then you're giving your man a pocket money because he's not working. He's never worked. You know, if he was working and then he lost his job, that is fine because he had already shown you that he can provide. He bought a house, he bought a car, but then he lost his job or his business flopped, so he doesn't have money. You need to come in and start pushing him up, helping him. But if your relationship started like from the start, you as a woman, you are the one who was providing. That one, forget, sweetheart. Forget it, sweetheart. You'll never be peaceful in that relationship. It's not going to be peaceful because we don't accept to be treated. We don't accept to be given. That is nature. God created us. Remember, you were created from our ribs. So when you are coming and starting to, buy me a house, buy me a car, buy my food, give me pocket money, that money I'm going to give it to somebody who can listen to me because that's what we want. Guys, I'm taking questions. I'm taking questions right now. As I take questions, I just want to repeat this. Before you say yes, before you shoot it, you need to ask yourself who fits into your lifestyle. Go for a man who can fit into your lifestyle. Go for a woman who can fit into your lifestyle. When you are simple, go for a simple woman, go for a simple man. When you are luxurious, go for a luxurious man, go for a luxurious woman. Because if you mix these things, it's not going to work. It's going to be so difficult for you. For example, me, I like it simple. My life is so simple. I don't want to show off what I have or what I don't have. I don't want to go for a brand and I know very well that whatever the brand will do for me, something better, something different from that brand can also do the same. I know the topic today was so deep. People are so silent. It's getting into nerves, and I know so many people can relate to what I'm talking about. A lot of relationships have been destroyed because people don't watch on lifestyles. People don't ask questions like, I'm starting this relationship, but all right, what is going to happen? Can they cook? If they can't cook, are they good for me? They're not good for you, but they're good for other people. Guys, there's no bad man, there's no bad woman. The thing is, we are not always doing a background check of lifestyles. For example, you just find a very innocent lady, so quiet, a lady who doesn't talk. And then this lady goes for a guy who is drinking, smoking, fighting every time, with other people, a man who's rowdy, who is very indisciplined. And so you start asking yourself question, what happened? Guys, I think you can relate to it. Have you ever seen a very innocent lady, very innocent, and A lady that even in the village or in the society, people thought like they're not dating anyone. But then when somebody's going to tell you the kind of a man they're dating, you sympathize for them. You start wondering what went wrong. Guys, if you do a proper check of a lifestyle, you realize that there's no bad man and there's no good man. What is good for you cannot be good for anyone else. There's a time I was doing live here and I said, like, I was talking about a certain topic. I think it was about true love. And there were so many comments like, oh, I wish you were my man. And I told people that, you know what? Even me, I'm a coach and I'm coaching people. But I cannot date every woman. You guys are here. There's almost 126 people watching here. I don't know how many women are here. I don't know how many men are here. But let me tell you, out of this 123, let me say there are 80 women watching here. Not all of you can date me and we just get this uh, beautiful relationship without fighting, without everything. And it's just good and we celebrate, we enjoy it forever. You'll find out that those who are watching here, out of 80, only 3 of you can be perfectly matched to me. Or maybe even 2, or even 1 out of 80. Only 1 of you can date me and we can make a good relationship. Why? Because a person who is good to me might not be good to that other person. That is why look in in the past, those people you dated before, your exes, you'll find that there's an ex who got married and is very peaceful in his marriage or her marriage. Does it mean that you are the one who was bad? No. It means you are not good for each other. The thing is, you two were not good for each other. How can you do when your woman gone with your beautiful daughter and it's end? Please help. I'm in long. Noni Hanun. What can you do when your woman gone with your beautiful daughter and it's end? Please help. I'm in long. Don't know what that. I support him. Then take that money next time. You just realize that. Okay. So Doreen is a victim. Is saying she's still in shock. She's wondering. She realized why the relationship was not working. If you have married her, then you have a right to get your daughter back. Okay, please, my man. Okay, some people also are helping me to answer some questions here. Please, my man is always shy of me. What do I do? So someone is saying that his man is always shy at him. Another person asked a question there that I don't know. She went with my beautiful daughter. What can I do? Um, this is what I want to tell you guys, and I want to ask everybody. I've talked about this in the past, but I want to repeat it again. When there's a problem between you and your spouse, your girlfriend or your wife or your husband, and you have a kid together, I'm always praying and asking people, do not make your problems become problem to that kid. That child deserves a father and they deserve a mother. So if you two have a problem, do not stretch your problem towards the child. Let the children enjoy the presence of their fathers and the presence of their mothers. The custody of the child can be debatable, but the moment you get to take the custody of the child, allow the child to mingle, to have a communication with the other partner. If it is their father, let them have a conversation, a communication with their father. Children need a father figure. Children need a mother figure. If their fathers are still alive, if their mothers are still alive, let them have a meeting with them. It helps the children to grow mentally, to develop uprightly, because they have that touch, feel, and compassion and love from both their parents. If these people are still alive, do not let your problem not become a problem between two of you and your child. Okay? So somebody was saying that there's a guy who is always shy. I don't know how shy a man deserves respect from a woman, no matter what kind of a job woman working. Okay? Yeah, that's so true. Um, my YouTube gang, I cannot see your comments. That's why I'm only reading comments from the TikTok. A man deserves respect, but sometimes we cannot choose what God will for us. Okay, guys, let me just read. My question is: I have a guy whom I love, but he isn't working. My age is running, but he told he told what Oguzu Sharon. Let me see if Oguzu is continuing. He told what if we argued a lot, but I was in love with him? Is it right? Guys, these questions are coming too much. Oguzu Sharon was talking about in love with somebody, but the guy is not working and age is also going. Let me tell you, I just want to finish that very quickly. Do not rush marriage or relationship because of your age. Uh, any kind of a relationship, remember, this is how I always, make it short. Like my brother or my sister, relationship or marriage is something that is going to be there forever. You're stamping, the two are becoming one. So if anything is making you to rush it, it should never be on a rush. Let your age not push you. Let your job not push you. Let your family not push you. Let the urge to have kids and children not push you into getting married or getting into a relationship. Be in a relationship when you are comfortable with your age, you're comfortable with your work, you're comfortable with everything. Oguzu Sharon, if you're in love with someone who is not working and he's comfortable with his life the way it is, that lifestyle, you don't want it. Absolutely, you have a question about that. You're trying to ask why this guy doesn't want. That means there's a question. That means you don't fit in that lifestyle. So you're wasting your time. Don't waste your time with them. You should not waste your time with them. My guy always goes silent for me than 3 days wherever I express my feelings. Why? We cannot know that unless we speak. We cannot judge people just because they went silent. Those are general questions which we cannot just come up with answer and tell you that this is why he's going silent. It depends. Why? How was the explanation? How was the expression of the feeling of your feelings? What are you telling him? Maybe you are a bother when they call you. You don't speak something that is, attracting. Maybe there's chaos whenever you people talk. So many things can be there. All right. Thanks, bro. Dear long live. Thank you so much. Is it true? It's very true. I concur with you, bro. Age is just, but marriage is a lifetime. Yeah. So don't let anything push you into getting into a relationship or getting into a marriage because age. After all, everybody's gonna get old. So if you're getting into this relationship and then you're wasting your life there just because you are rushing that you are getting old, it's not gonna be all right. It's not gonna be all right. Okay, guys. What else is remaining? Which one did I not touch as I finish these guys? So, in summary, what we've talked about today is when you are going to start your next relationship, you are going to think about one very important thing, which is called lifestyle. You are going to look at the lifestyle of the person you are going to start dating and ask yourself questions. Are you comfortable with their lifestyle? They are drinking, they are smoking, they are clubbing, all right? They love money, all right? They love sex, they want sex every day, every night, every weekend. Are you gonna be able to do it? Are you gonna be able to give it? These are the things that we don't look at when the relationship is starting. They should be part of very important, you know, um, marking scheme for you to elevate, to remove the things that you're free to do and the things you're not free to do. I'm a guy like Coral, me for nothing. Tired of it. Somebody saying some guys are very difficult to understand. You come close, they disappear. You leave, they appear. Um, that is also a very, very beautiful comment over there coming from. I don't know who that person is. There's just user blah 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 blah. You see, I've said here repeatedly that men are hunters. A man doesn't like a woman who is so easy to get. When you become an easy to get a woman, your man will not be there. They will disappear. Men want to chase something. So you must be hard to get a woman. Just because a man has seduced you and you have said yes to them doesn't mean that now you are free to do and to give everything. I gave an example. You're dating somebody, and uh, for example, you are at home and they are calling you what whichever time they like, they will just call you and like, oh, can we go for dinner? And then, okay, give me just 5 minutes, we will go. That means you are everywhere. He can see you everywhere. He will disappear. So you need to play hard to get, not hard to get in a stupid manner, but hard to get like, do you have plans for yourself? Are you this woman who is able to tell your man that, you know what, baby, you know what, honey, we're not going for it today. Today, I'm busy with my schedule. I have this and this and this to do. You can go if you wish. We can go tomorrow. Are you this person who is having principles? Okay? Some principles that can help you to say no to something that is needed by him. There's a comment I was trying to read here. My sis is a caretaker, so she doesn't pay rent. A guy married her and moved at her house. Now okay, now he doesn't support her even in buying nothing. She has two kids, one his and one she found with the one. Okay, my sis is a caretaker, so she doesn't pay rent. A guy married her and moved at her house. Number one thing is that was the biggest mistake. Hi, my sister, my beloved sister, my beloved sweetheart. Never, never, ever move in with a man into your house as a matrimonial house. Never, never move in with any man to your own house as a matrimonial house, that is where you're going to get married. It is a man who finds a home for the woman. It is not a woman. See, a woman's house is like their home. A woman doesn't marry, it is a man who marries. So even if your guy doesn't have a home or a house, it is better even to help him, not by buying, but help him to work hard and be in a position to buy a home for both of you. Never allow a man to move into your home. That is the biggest mistake some of you women do. It doesn't. You do not have to move in with a man into your house. A man can come to your house, can spend a night or two and leave. That's fine. But your house do not become your matrimonial home. That relationship will never work. Carol, you can date even somebody who's younger than you 10 years. There's no problem. There is no problem. What we have talked about here about lifestyle and the things you believe in is what defines whether it will work or not. Age is just a number. It doesn't matter. Even 10 years, a man can be 20, a woman can be 30. It's fine. The thing is, do you respect each other? Are you okay with it? Are you comfortable? Can you go outside there and introduce your wife to your friends and tell your friends that this is my wife. She's 30 years old. I'm 20 years, and still use your wife as this is my wife. And when people want the ID or want to know the age, you say no, no, no. There's no need. Just leave it. We don't see. It is about you yourself. How do you feel when you are with these people? If you're dating somebody who is younger than you and you're a woman, the question is, what is your feel? Are you comfortable? Can you be proud in front of people to talk about the age of the people you are dating? But if are you even comfortable to tell your parents that I'm dating my wife and she's 10 years older than me? Are you comfortable? Will you tell it with comfortability? Then fine. What's the problem? Marriage is between a man and a woman. They did not say that it is between a younger woman and an elderly man. It is just between a man and a woman. So the thing is, women brain develop faster, and if you find a man and a woman of the same age, you'll find the woman thinking better and higher than that man. So that's why it is always advisable that a man marries a woman who is a little bit younger than him. Number two, women grow very fast. So sometimes if you marry a woman of your age or a woman older than you, they will get old when you're still there. And you know what I'm talking about. You can understand what I'm talking about. So that's why uh, it is advisable that you go for a woman who is younger than you, who can take care of you. That is how it was being put by our parents before. Thanks so much for the message. All right, so he doesn't support. Okay, I've talked about that. My dear main, always okay. Is it good to date? Okay, Aki, for real, such me we talk. I'm in depression and I need a private advice. Kindly, Mubaby Mukul, Mubaby Mukul. I have a site on my on just like somebody told me here recently that I should charge the free links that I'm giving for bookings. I removed the free link for bookings. So if you want help, the only thing that is there is WhatsApp. There's a link on my TikTok bio and there's a link on YouTube. So, Mubaby, if you want to chat with me, you can go to my YouTube channel. I'm live right now on my YouTube channel. You can go, you'll find a link there. You can get my WhatsApp and you send me a message. I'll tell you the price. You can buy a package. We can talk and help you to come out of depression. Because I realized, last time when I was doing live here, somebody told me that no, don't give it for free, charge it. And I've realized that, yeah, it's true. I've been giving some sessions, free sessions for most of you guys here. But all those people who are booking the free session, 90% of them are not coming. You see, I rush, I leave job at 4, I rush home, I set everything, I set my books, I set the video, I put Zoom on, and I'm waiting. 20 minutes I'm waiting for somebody who booked a session with me for free. She doesn't come. But somebody who paid is coming. Someone on WhatsApp send me a message on WhatsApp and tells me that, coach, I need help. And then it's like, okay, let me give you a link, 30 minutes free. No, 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 coach, I don't want a free one. I just want to pay a package so that you can do for me a 1 month coaching because it is a big problem. I need help. These people are doing so. I got that it's true. When you're giving people for free, they don't appreciate it. All right. So if you want to talk, if you've got something that is so personal and it's really itching you, the link is there. You can go to my YouTube channel right now. I'm on YouTube. If you click that link, you will find my WhatsApp at the end page of that link. There is my WhatsApp there. You can send me a message and we can chat from there. Did you say an older woman is better for a younger man? I did not say that. Vishtib, that is a lie. That is a lie. I did not say that. When you say is better for, that is making it something different, sound different meaning. I said that it is okay. All right, it is okay as long as you people are fine with it. If you're fine with it, you're a woman and your man is younger than you, and you're fine with it. Your man also is fine with it. They don't feel shy. They can express themselves. They can be proud of talking about your age in front of people, in front of your parents. Then that's fine. Okay, but if at all you feel shy about talking about ages of the people you are dating, but the woman is older than you, then you're doing a mistake. Okay? But it's fine. It's about comfortability. It's about you. It's not about age, is just a number, guys. Okay? Usually free things are taken for granted. Pay for something and you will value it. All right. Yeah, that's so true. I just realized that, guys. I realized it and I removed that link for free sessions. I removed it already. I've just remained with all those students I'm teaching that have paid my sessions um, because I was for sure last week and the other week, I wasted almost 10 hours. 10 hours I wasted coming, sitting, waiting for somebody to come and they don't appear. Then they tell you, no, I was busy, I will book again. Then they book again. So I just said no. Only those who will pay will come. This okay. So guys, let us finish this here. Let's meet tomorrow again for another class. And I hope that what we talked about here helped you. You got something. What you talk about? You got something from it. If you learned something, thanks to God, and I appreciate it for you guys being here with me. And before you leave TikTok, guys, I would ask you guys to go to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is called Johngora, the same name as the one I'm using on TikTok. Subscribe to YouTube channel. Watch some videos are there, very important videos that will teach you so many things about relationship, about life, and everything that's around it. So let me plan for tomorrow's conversation, and let's meet tomorrow and talk again and help each other. Okay? For now, take care of yourself. May God bless you. And we are in a festive season. We are in December. Guys, those who celebrated Christmas, mulikula nini? What did you guys eat yesterday? May I see before we go? Let me see in the comment section. How was your Christmas yesterday? If you celebrated yesterday's Christmas, how was it? Um, did you have guests? Did you slaughter some chicken, cows, goats? During Christmas season, the Christians celebrate so much. Did you party? How was it yesterday? I'm asking this question, and at the same time, guys, I'm sending you to my YouTube channel. Go and subscribe now. I'm also live on YouTube right now. So if you missed this conversation, you can go there. Somebody is saying ugali na sukuma. Exactly, that is what I heard yesterday. Guys, let me now just give a short story about life in Bahrain. In Bahrain, it is very difficult. Those people who live in the Gulf understand that it is very difficult for a Kenyan to find the Kenyan food. So, fortunately, 3 days ago, I went to one of the Kenyan market shop. It's just a small shop, and here they call it cold store. So I went to a Kenyan shop and I went to buy unga, maize flour, to make the Kenyan bread. It's called ugali. So luckily, when I arrived there, I found that they had sukuma wiki right from Kenya, and it was so fresh. So I told this lady, like, "Oh, okay, just pack for me some sukuma wiki." So this sounds funny, right? So my Christmas, that was my Christmas. That was a special meal for me. After years of not eating skuma wiki, because sometimes you go to the market here. There's a marketplace here, and you find those vegetables. The only thing you'll get is a spinach, and it's not that spinach like the one we eat at home in Kenya or Uganda or Tanzania. It's a kind of spinach that tastes something else. So yesterday I got a skuma wiki, and it was my special meal for Christmas. I got skuma wiki. I got fried fish. So I fried fish and I cooked skuma wiki. I cooked ugali. Man, I ate and I was so full, and I felt like I was home, and my Christmas was just something so great, you know. So here for us, when you get a skuma wiki, it's like when you are home, you've slaughtered chicken. Skuma wiki here is like gold because you can't find it. It's so difficult to find it. But yesterday I got it. Skuma wiki, for those who doesn't know, is kales. Okay, kales. That's it. So Christmas wasn't okay because I've lost the people we would celebrate together. It was boring. Wow. Sorry for that. Sorry to hear that. I was working. I didn't celebrate. Sorry to hear that. Wow, sounds appetizing. Arab countries don't know about Christianity. It's rice, chicken every day. Wow. Yeah, these sides you will eat chicken until you become chicken-eyed. So that's why, unfortunately, I've been living in the Gulf, but I think after almost, I don't eat chicken. I live in the Gulf, but guys, I don't eat chicken. Even in my kitchen, you'll never see me cooking chicken. I ate that chicken for the first 2 years I was here, and I got tired of it. And I said that there's something else I can eat apart from chicken. So chicken is not always part of my meal. I eat vegetables every time, or some of these lentils, these peas, and and most of the green vegetables. There is spinach there. There is something they're calling. How do they call that? I just go and I carry these green leaves. They will tell me names, and sometimes I don't even want to care. What I need is a green leaf that I can cook, whether it is spinach, whether it is a salg, whether it is uh, there's some names they're calling it. Those are what I eat, guys. Chicken in the Gulf, I stopped eating. Ugali mrenda. So Maureen lady said she ate ugali mrenda. Okay. Sarah Njuguna Wanjiru is saying, wow, I miss ugali. Guys, I had missed ugali so much, but this Kenyan shop, they are bringing that real ugali, and it's the real ugali without GMO. There's a maize flour that I was buying, Iwisa maize flour. I used to buy it from Alosora supermarket. So Alosora supermarket is selling Iwisa maize flour. Unfortunately, that maize flour has a GMO. It's a maize flour from South Africa. So they import it from South Africa to Bahrain. So I used to buy, that is what I used to make ugali. But when I heard about the Kenyan shop, bringing the real maize flour, so I switched. I started buying it, but even though they are selling it very expensive, because I think that 2 kgs in Kenya sells at around 250 shillings or something around about somewhere there, 250. But here in Bahrain, 2 kg, they are selling us a total amount of 700 Kenya shillings. Just one pack of 2 kg, they are selling at 750. But you have to buy it. I always buy it because I need that ugali. I don't need rice. I don't need anything with GMO. So I bought that. I bought skuma wiki. I went to the market. I bought fresh fish. fried, and my Christmas was wow, yummy, you know. Somebody is asking real system, real system. Are you in Bahrain? Asking from where is the location for maize flour? If you're in Bahrain, then I will give you the location. Real system, are you in Bahrain? Because I'm talking to people who are living in Bahrain. Then you can get the shop is somewhere in Gudavia. It's in between Gudavia and Hura. So if you're in Bahrain, you can Google Kenyan Farmers Market. Is the shop name is called Kenyan Farmers Market. Guys, thank you for coming. Let's meet again tomorrow. I was just asking you guys how I'm in Doha, Qatar. Unfortunately, we are in Bahrain. I don't know in Doha where the Kenyan market is. Those who came early, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Those who came late, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, watch it. It is there. I was in Isa Town. I miss Bahrain. Oh, Emasem was in Isa Town. You used to live in Isa Town. Wow. Yeah, Bahrain is a good place. Right now it's very cold. It's winter and it's very cold in Bahrain. So thank you guys. Let's meet again tomorrow. I love you too, guys. Bobby Wine, I love you too. And I love each and every one of you here. Sharon Odongo, thank you too. Thank you so much for coming. Chamain Gale, watching from Jamaica. I see you on the YouTube. Sarah Njuguna, I see you. Maureen Lady, Maureen Iron Lady. That is one of my biggest fan everywhere on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook. She never misses my posts on Facebook. She never misses my post on YouTube. Is a very big fan of mine. I hope one day, Maureen, we shall meet, and have some good time. I'm really planning, guys. I'm planning to meet some of my fans, especially those fans in Kenya, because I'm traveling to Kenya very soon. I'll give you date, guys, so we can meet and just speak face to face, right? We can just meet in a certain hall and have a conversation, talk together, do some therapy there, you know, have some good time one on one, just have a conversation for even 2-3 hours. So, those guys in Kenya, I'm planning to meet you guys. And the people in Bahrain, we should also keep in touch. We should create time to meet, to have a conversation one on one. So at least we can, have some good time as a family. Sharon Odongo, thank you. I will be coming. I will be coming very soon home after Christmas is over. I don't like to come during the Christmas. Can't find you on Facebook, sir. On Facebook, I am just the same Johngora, the motivator. That's my page on Facebook. Bobby Wine, if you will click that link, the link that is on my TikTok bio, it will take you to all my social media platform: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everything. It's in that link. Noni Hanon, yes, I will tell you guys when I'm coming, and we shall meet in Kenya and have a good conversation there. Take care, guys. May God bless you. Oh, Matesh. Okay, so all right, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming to Kenya. I'm coming to Uganda. Uganda is very close to my home place. So I'll be in Kenya. I'll be in Nairobi. I'll be in Nakuru. I'll be in Kisumu. I'll be in Eldoret. I don't know if I'll go to Mombasa, but I'll be in Nairobi, Kisumu, Eldoret. Then I'll be in Mombasa, Busia. I'll be in Uganda, Busia, Uganda. I'll be in Kampala, and I might go to Mbale as well. So I hope to see you guys very soon. So take care of yourself. Come to Philippines next year. Resetunom. I was planning to be in Philippines in 2024, not 2023. 2024, I'm promising you this. Rest nom. After next year, I'll be in Philippines in 2024. I promise you this. I'll be there and I'll meet you. May God keep you healthy so you can see me over there. Okay? Thanks for the good heart. Be blessed. Be blessed too, guys. Take care of yourself. Thanks for the advice. Good night, guys. Good night. Asanteni sana. Mungu awabariki.